So, what if there was a blueprint for a long, healthy life? Not just a diet or an exercise plan, but a complete philosophy for living. Well, for thousands of years, one system has claimed to be exactly that. Today, we're diving deep into Ayurveda, not just as medicine, but as this profound, ancient knowledge of life itself.
All right, here's how we're going to break it down. We'll start with Ayurveda's divine origins, then meet the incredible sages who wrote it all down. After that, we'll get into its core concepts, like the doshas, explore how it turns food into medicine, and finally, see what all this ancient wisdom can do for us today.
First things first. To really get what Ayurveda is all about, we've got to go way back, like 6,000 years back, to understand what its name even means and where this incredible knowledge is said to come from.
So right there in the name, you see the massive scope of it all, the knowledge of life. It's not just the science of sickness, it's the science of life itself. How to protect it, how to make it better, and how to live in total harmony with everything around you.
And get this knowledge isn't seen as something the person just made up. It's considered a part of the Rig Veda, India's most ancient sacred text. The belief is that it was perceived by enlightened sages, the rishis, and is tied to divine beings like Dhanwantari, who literally brought immortality to the world. It gives the whole system this incredible spiritual depth.
So you might be wondering, how did this divine cosmic knowledge get to us regular humans? Well, it was painstakingly observed, tested, and written down by some absolutely brilliant minds who became the founding fathers of Ayurveda. Fast forward to about 2,800 years ago. Two absolute giants, Maharishi Charaka and Maharishi Sushruta, took this vast ocean of knowledge and organized it into these incredible texts, the Samhitas, which are, believe it or not, still the core textbooks for Ayurvedic students today.
And what's so amazing is how specialized they were even back then. You had Charaka, the father of Ayurvedic medicine, who created this masterpiece on internal medicine and diagnosis. And, at the same time, you had Sushruta, the father of surgery, documenting procedures so advanced, it kind of blows your mind.
I mean, just look at this number, 300 plus. We're talking about over 300 different surgical procedures, things like plastic surgery, rhinoplasty, cataract removal, and a toolkit of 120 different surgical instruments. And here's the kicker. This was all done without modern anesthesia. It's just an unbelievable testament to their skill.
Okay, so we've seen where the knowledge comes from, but how does Ayurveda actually look at the human body? Well, it all boils down to this really beautiful and elegant concept, the three fundamental life forces, or, as they're known, the doshas.
The core idea is pretty simple, actually. We're seen as a microcosm of the universe. Our bodies are literally built from the same 5 great elements that make up everything: earth, water, fire, air, and ether. And it's the unique mix of these elements inside each of us that makes us who we are.
These combinations form the 3 doshas. You've got Vata, made of air and ether, which governs all movement and creativity. Then there's Pitta, fire and water, in charge of metabolism and intellect. And finally, Kapha, earth and water, which provides structure and stability. The key thing to remember is this: health is when your unique mix is in perfect balance. Disease, that's just what happens when things get out of balance.
So if imbalance is the problem, how do we fix it? How do we get back to that state of health? Well, according to Ayurveda, our most powerful tool is something we all use every single day: food.
This quote, strayed from the Charaka Samhita, is it's huge. It puts food right at the absolute center of everything. The idea is that the right diet isn't just helpful, it's the foundation of health. It is the medicine.
So what exactly is right diet in Ayurveda? It's all built around these 6 tastes, or rasas. The thinking goes that a truly balanced and satisfying meal needs to have all 6 of these tastes. It's not just about carbs and protein. It's about making sure your body gets this full spectrum of flavor to keep all the doshas happy.
But it's not just what you eat, it's how you eat. You have principles like hit buk, which means eating what's right for your specific body type, and mitabhuk, eating in moderation. That rule about filling your stomach only halfway with solids, that's a game changer for digestion and mindfulness.
And it gets even more specific. Ayurveda warns against certain food combinations called viruddha aharas, things like milk and sour fruit, for example. The idea is that these combos are hard to digest and can create toxins in the body over time. It's an incredible level of nutritional detail.
Okay, Let's bring this all into the here and now. What can this ancient, 6,000-year-old system really offer us in our crazy, fast-paced, high-stress modern world? Well, it turns out, a whole lot.
Think about it. By focusing on whole foods, mindful eating, and what your specific body needs, Ayurveda directly tackles so many of our modern problems. Burnout, bad digestion, stress, you name it. It's really about building a healthier, more intuitive relationship with food and, more importantly, with your own body.
Now, to be fair, it's not without its challenges. Figuring out your true dosha can be really tricky without an expert to guide you. And let's be honest, sticking to very specific diets can be tough long-term. Plus, there's always a need for more modern, large-scale scientific studies to validate all of the claims.
But this is a perfect example of how simple it can be. The sage Vagbhata boiled down a lot of this wisdom into these 4 golden rules for something we all do every day, drinking water. Each one is a small, easy habit designed to boost your digestion and overall health.
And really, that's what it all comes down to, right? In a world that's constantly pulling us in a million directions, Ayurveda offers this timeless reminder to slow down, to listen to our bodies, and to understand that real health isn't about a quick fix. It's about finding that beautiful, harmonious balance between body, mind, and spirit.